Hi, it's Julie Renee, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen. And I wanted to give you some good tips on anti-aging foods, foods that actually really feed the cells of the body. So I've prepared a few things for you to see this morning. Nuts and seeds. And I love almonds and walnuts. These are two that I am very much into. See, there's my walnuts, and here are my almonds. Almonds are good for increasing progesterone levels, which are wonderful for the skin. Walnuts are great for the digestive system and can help. There's a walnut tincture that actually removes parasites from the intestines, so that's very good. They're really good for your body. You want to be careful not to overeat when you come to nuts and seeds. And speaking of seeds, one of my favorite things to help me feel like I'm really full but not getting tons of the kind of starchy carbohydrates is these wonderful, see, there we go, this is wild rice, and I cook it with shiitake mushrooms and seaweed, and it's phenomenal. And I keep that in the refrigerator all the time, so I make up a batch of like 5 servings at the beginning of the week and keep that on hand. And there's a simple trick for doing the wild rice is that you get the water boiling, cook it for about 20 minutes, keep the cover on overnight, so cook it right before you go to bed. In the morning it'll be all fluffy and you won't have lost the nutrients. So actually, one of my friends who's a raw person, she puts it into boiling water and lets it sit overnight. I actually do boil it, but she actually doesn't. And she said it's just wonderful and perfect. All right, and then the next thing that we want to look at here is the berries. And here we have raspberries and blackberries. And my favorite berry from childhood certainly has been raspberries, and I love the California blackberries when they're in season. So sweet and delicious and so good for your skin. Really don't cause problems anywhere. They have anti-inflammatory qualities and antioxidants, and they're really phenomenal. You know, in Dr. Paracombe's book on anti-aging, he talks about apples and that there was a study done on people who needed to lose significant weight. And what they discovered is if a person added 3 apples a day without going on a diet per se, just this apple study, 3 apples a day, they actually lost 20 pounds in 6 months without doing anything else. And I think that apples, you know, that common comment, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. There we go, look at that pretty shiny apple. That is really true. An apple a day does keep the doctor away. It rejuvenates the body and makes you feel good all over and under. I am just going to mention bananas. Bananas are not in our anti-inflammatory diet. However, if you're doing lots of exercise to drop the extra weight, the thing is bananas will help with potassium levels, and you can get to a point where you're exercising enough that your body is depleted of potassium. And what I like to do is take a half or a quarter of a banana and put it into like a smoothie with orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice, and berries, or fresh squeezed juice and pears, something like that. And that will really help with restoring potassium without having to take a supplement. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. This isn't on a plate. Oranges are, of course, phenomenal for, really, it's like the sunshine fruit, and we need the vitamin C in our skin and all over to regenerate the body and make our insides feel really good. Plums and peaches are on that list of antioxidant foods. We have the ever always wonderful prunes, and you want to get the really fresh ones without any additives. You can get them at Whole Foods, health food stores, of course. Coming down to the wire here, and I will do more, of course, with you. Oats. Oats is a superfood, and I'm not recommending necessarily Quaker oats. What I'd really love for you to get is the slow cook oats. You can get the grain that's a whole grain. You don't want fast cook oats. You're going to miss the nutrients So get a slow cook oat. And what I like to do instead of adding a sweetener in milk is I add cinnamon and cardamom and a little sprinkle of raisins or chopped prunes or dates, and that'll sweeten it up, and it's just delicious and really heart healthy, really good for your heart. Now this, of course, we don't want to forget, and that's that incredible water. And water is amazing. We're something like 96% water, maybe 92% different places that I've read. In any case, we need to keep ourselves oxygenated, and we need to keep ourselves moist. And so 8-ounce glasses of water. Some people actually have difficulties with assimilating water and actually taking it in, so they just drink it and pee it out. And there's some good things that you can do to turn that around. And one of them is to drink 2 ounces of water every half hour. And that really helps with brain function. And so what we've discovered is that the brain will get dehydrated and it won't function as well without the fluid in it. So if you can keep 2 ounces of water going in every half an hour, you're going to have better brain function. But also your skin is going to stay moist and luscious and beautiful. And I have a little trick with my Brita water filter here I'm going to show you. Wasn't meant to be on screen, but I don't think that you can see this. You might be able to. I've actually written words on the Brita water filter, and the water gets put in at night. And then let's read some of those words. So one is love, millionaire, wealth, joy, bliss, project completion, Nobel Prize, sweetheart, fun to be with, happiness, commitment, gratitude, God, heart. I've just, the whole thing is covered. I used a permanent magic marker and wrote on my filter. And you know, from the messages from water DVD, we find that water will actually hold the energy of the words that are on it. So why not put good words on your water filter if you have a water filter or a pitcher, and take that information into the cellular body through the water. So that's really great. I wanted to show you one more thing before we end our tips for the day. And I keep in a beautiful cake holder my herbs and spices. And when you're having lots of kind of raw and plain foods without oils and lots of salt and fats and sugars, it's really a treat to keep Indian spices around and throw these Indian spices in. And these are all the chai spices. So here we have, like this one is cardamom seeds, which I really love. I break those open and there's like 20 little black seeds in there. We've got cinnamon sticks here, yummy, yummy, yummy. Cinnamon is incredible for the body and is a really good anti-inflammatory for the joints and helps lose weight. Here's cloves. All of these are really great. Here's cardamom and cinnamon and fennel, ginger, and I even have rose petals that I like to use. So those are just some good tips for you on foods that you can really enjoy that are going to be super, super good for your body. They're superfoods that are going to help you to accomplish your beautiful goals. So remember that your beautiful miracle starts today, and it really starts with you being in action about loving your body. Think about what's going to really make your body happy, fill your body with joy, fill your cells with joy, and take that on. Make your beautiful life so beautiful that it's irresistible. Well, blessings and light, all of you, on your day of transformation, and to you specifically, thank you for tuning in, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Alrighty, bye-bye.